Good evening, friends. Welcome to tonight's session. We have Dr. Ganesh back with us and with a very interesting topic. Welcome, Dr. Ganesh.
Thank you, Vinay.
Yeah, it's always nice to have you. It's a pleasure. And
Yeah,
today we're
same here.
exploring a very interesting topic, and that is the disparity between the very rich and the middle class, you know, middle classes. And what we've seen is that, almost 73% of the wealth generated in India went to the richest 1%, while 670 million Indians who comprise, the poorest half of the, population, or you talk about the middle classes, there's been only a 1% increase, and there are 119 billionaires in India. So one thing you notice, Dr. Ganesh, is that see, despite very high education levels among the middle classes, and the fact that see they are educated in some of the best colleges, their lifestyles are very like minimal, because they, even if they work hard, they are not able to live a comfortable life. Constantly there is worry about what is the future, and what happens is in these sort of circumstances, they are not able to think about anything spiritual. All they are doing is, it's just like a race for, just to live, and somehow make something for your family, and send them to school, and everything has become such a race. What do you think is are the reasons, Dr. Ganesh, and what is happening? Will there be a change?
Definitely. But see, from material world perspective, whatever you are saying is true up to a certain percent. Okay, but it is not absolute truth. And very often we don't know the reasoning behind all these issues. Okay, so there are scientific laws and which are aligned with the spiritual laws as well, just like Newton's three laws. Action and reactions are, that is a third law. Action and reactions are equal and opposite. So same laws are there in the spiritual world as well. So people don't understand this. That is the first point. For example, the first law is whatever bad thing happens or whatever good things happen in your life, जो भी कुछ, मैं हिंदी में भी थोड़ा सा बोलूंगा मीना जी, तो जो भी कुछ होता है आपके लाइफ में, यू आर द ओनली पर्सन रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर इट, आप खुद उसके लिए जिम्मेदार हो. लेकिन नॉर्मली हमारी टेंडेंसी ये रहती कि वी ऑलवेज ब्लेम द वर्ल्ड. ओके, आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट इज 100% not true. Yes, there is a world also responsible, certain things are happening in your life. Okay, but if you see the absolute things, then 95% of the time, most of the problems, you are responsible for that and nobody else in this world. Okay, I know the people won't like my statement. Okay, but that is a fact. Abhi, for example, these rules are something like this. Okay, if you do something, you will always get a reaction, maybe immediately, or it may take some time, couple of hours, days, months, or maybe if your action is so you can say bad or so stringent, it may take a next birth as well. People like it or not, or believe it or not, it is their problem. I don't know, I'm not forcing my ideas on the people. I want to make that point very clear in this session. Otherwise people will start commenting on some other things. Okay, so I'm just telling you the whatever is I experience, I understood, and whatever is written in the Vedas, Upanishads, and the great saints, whatever they are explaining in their books, like Vivek Chudamani or Bhaja Govindam or Mandukya Upanishad or whatever Puranas are there, Garud Purana. So many things are there. There are, and they are written at different times, and they have written the same thing. So there is a truth. You accept or don't accept it. Okay. Second thing, whatever bad things are happening in your life, actually your perception should be changed. They will teach you so many things. Good things will make you your own enemy, because whenever good, everything is good, you don't do anything in your life and you don't learn anything from life. The best example is Lord Krishna, means Vishnu. You say his one birth was Ram and another birth was a Krishna. The Ram kids, they stayed in forest and they become a great soldiers, and they defeated Rama, Lakshmana, Maruti, everyone because they got training under वाल्मीकि ऋषि. सो सीता वेंट टू वनवासा. ओके, सीता जब वनवास में गई तो उनके दोनों बच्चे उधर ट्रेंड हो गए. तो दैट इज अ वन स्टोरी. एंड इफ यू सी द कृष्णा की स्टोरी, कृष्णा को और बलराम को खुद के बच्चों को मारना पड़ा, उन्होंने तलवार से काट दिए उनको, क्योंकि दे डिड नॉट लर्न एनी मैनर्स बिकॉज दे ग्रोन अप इन महल और यू कैन से राजवाड़ा और किंग पैलेस, वॉट एवर यू से. Okay, so they lead very lavish life, and end of the day they you can say उन्होंने दुर्वास ऋषि का अपमान भी कर दिया. Okay, so and they means got a curse, and the curse in the form of that, you know, that in Mahabharata this Dhritarashtra's wife, correct, she Gandhari, she gave the curse to the Krishna. So all these things are highly synchronized, and therefore the people who are saying कि because of these things bad things are happening in my life, it is not true. In fact, 95% you are the responsible for that. Okay, because but it is general tendency of the human being. अब खुद के लाइफ में जो भी कुछ बुरा होता है वो दूसरे ने किया है, और जो भी कुछ अच्छा काम करते हैं वो मैंने किया. वो आईटी इंडस्ट्री में भी है. मैन जो भी कुछ अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट करोगे, मैनेजर बोलेगा मैंने किया है. ओके, और समथिंग बैड थिंग हैपन, देन he'll say no, I don't have good engineers. Okay, so okay, another
But
part of
also,
now
but also, Ganeshji,
uh,
also, see, if you look at the government policies, many of the policies and regulations can either increase or decrease people's wealth.
Uh, see, wealth, I don't give much importance to the wealth because people who are having huge amount of wealth, they are also not happy. Okay, and you'll find people those who are having, I mean, those who doesn't have the good wealth or sufficient wealth, I will say, means at least for the survival, but still they are happy. So the middle class people, okay, I think I feel I'm also from middle class family. I was from actually my childhood. You know that I already explained. I was from poor family, and then I become a middle class. After that, I become upper middle class because of my job, education. So that's the way I have educated myself. I changed my prarabdha because my prarabdha was very bad. Okay, so this is the third law. Okay, आपका जो प्रारब्ध है मीन्स यू विल लर्न फ्रॉम योर बैड थिंग्स, दैट इज अ सेकंड लॉ. प्रोवाइडेड you should feel, okay, or you should take that responsibility, उसके लिए प्रायश्चित्त करना चाहिए. Okay, so if you accept as a opportunity, God will help you. Okay, that is, God means divine energy will help you to get out of that problem. बट लोगों का माइंडसेट वो होता नहीं है, दे गेट कोलैप्स्ड. ओके, अभी बैड थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग इन एवरीबॉडीज लाइफ, बट पीपल डोंट एक्सेप्ट इट. लोगों को ऐसे ही लगता है कि दूसरे का लाइफ बहुत अच्छा है और मेरा लाइफ बहुत खराब है. सो दैट इज अ टेंडेंसी, और दैट इज समथिंग साइकोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द पीपल. नाउ थर्ड पॉइंट यू रेज, पीपल आर हाईली एजुकेटेड. आई डोंट थिंक सो, मेरे हिसाब से. Okay. अभी that I will teach, that I will explain. I'm having engineering background. मैं इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस में जाता हूँ. 3 weeks back I had one lecture, and couple of engineers were there, around 30 engineers were there. Computer science, electrical engineering, electronics, ENTC, and some from mechanical. So I normally they study 40 subjects. I just ask one simple question: how many subjects or which subjects you like? Nobody is able to explain. They could not recollect their subject. Forget about the interview. They could not speak proper English. They could not forget about English as well. I gave the opportunity, you can speak in Hindi as well, or whatever language you know. Okay, they could not answer even a single question. That is a condition of engineers. And in IT industry, you go to any service industry, Infosys, Wipro, TCS, Patni, Capgemini, 80% engineers are useless. They are doing testing job. और वो पागल हो जाते हैं जब एक फॉरेन ट्रिप करके आते हैं. उनको लगता है कि दे आर बॉर्न देयर ओनली. अभी मैं आगे थोड़े बैड वर्ड्स आई कैन नॉट यूज इट. ओके, बट उनको वो दे विल चेंज देयर एक्सेंट. ओके, दे आर नॉट एजुकेटेड पीपल. मीन्स हैविंग डिग्री is not classified as an educated person. I will show you a lot of uneducated people, but they are very matured. Their sanskars are very high quality, very high qualities of virtues, and they are more. Now अभी मुझे बताइए, कार में जाने वाले लोग बॉटल बाहर फेंकते हैं, तो you will consider अभी the person is having the car, okay, and wearing 3/4, okay, means typically from IT industry, and he's spitting, he's throwing the bottles, okay, outside the, yes, 2 days back I saw that one. My car was going on the road, okay, I was going to one place, and there was a bike in between my car and the car ahead of me, and he threw the bottle, and the bike was about to fall down on the road. Why are you doing this? So you call yourself as educated, you go to airport, they don't follow the queue. They'll say, is this a queue? No, no, this is not a queue. This is people are idiots standing in some doing some entertainment. I, means you can see this. There is a queue while getting down from a. If you see the flight is landing now, in people who are traveling by flight, okay, you call them as educated people. Will you consider them as educated people? Now you are not supposed to remove your belt, okay, until plane or bus stops absolute zero, right? The moment it start landing, people will start removing the belt. These are the Indian idiots. I for India, I for idiots. And then they will classify कि we are educated people. और उनको आप बोलोगे ना उनको कि why are you spitting? Honking is a mental disease in the India. Now see,
But
by
don't you
doing
think
all
that
this stuff,
don't you think, Ganeshji, that these things should be taught in school?
why do you
Discipline.
learn how to, no, do you learn how to eat when you take a birth here? You know how to eat. Do
No,
you,
but
if you are, no, no,
parents.
no, no, I
Yeah.
will ask, I'm answering that question. Do you know, can you go home and spit in your chapati making tawa?
Mm,
जो पैन रहता है, okay, उसमें जाके spit करोगे, क्यों? Then why are you doing it on the road?
mm.
You are making your, see, this is a common sense, and people, see, these people, whenever they go to foreign country, they will follow all the rules. Why? Why? And see, these things are taught in the schools as well, may not be rigorously, okay. So how did we, I learn or other people learn? There are some good people as well, okay, but majority people are like this only. So the coming back to our point, so whenever you do these actions, okay, you are troubling hundreds of people, and whenever you are troubling hundreds of people, that reaction will come back to you as a collective prarabdha. वो एक collective प्रारब्ध होता है, and when it ripes, you will get the some kind of the problems. So this is a fundamental reason why there is a problem. Now see, up means people talks. There are a lot of poor people. The question is, I don't worry about the poor people. I'm worried about why they are poor. Nobody raises this question. Why they are poor? I mean, there are so many channels. There are so many YouTubers. But had anyone raised a single question why politicians are having hundreds of crores? Nobody is raising the question.
No, we are doing it,
We,
Ganesh.
no, no, no.
Only thing is, it doesn't reach in that.
No, no, no. But this issue is never getting addressed. Okay, this issue is never getting. कुछ तो छोटा मोटा कुछ तो रहेगा, लोग करप्ट है इतना और खत्म हो जाता है. क्यों?
For example,
Government should
Ganesh,
investigate. Government should investigate.
yeah, let me just give you a small example, Ganeshi. See, when the affidavit of Modi ji was shown, okay, it was that he has only 3 crores, okay. But when you looked at the affidavit of Smriti ji, she was working only under him as a minister. She had 17 crores, which means from last 10 years it has doubled. So we ask them questions. You think they will answer you?
No, no, I'm not saying whether they will answer or not, but we have to pursue it. Okay. And how many media, the top channels? I'm not saying nobody will listen to YouTuber because YouTubers are small people, right? But those who are media people, because they themselves get 100 crores of bungalow in South Delhi, right? So they are not going to ask that question. So what, see, I'm not interested in whether they're asking or not asking. It is their problem. Okay. I'm answering, trying to answer prarabdha kya hota hai. Abhi, whenever you do such type of things, you will feel that this person is rich. He's having 100 crores bungalow in South Delhi, okay, or Malabar Hill in Bombay, or wherever in good places in India, or maybe foreign London. He's having 10 houses, blah blah blah. लेकिन जो प्रारब्ध जब कलेक्ट करते हो आप, okay, तो उसके reaction will come out, and then you try to analyze it. You'll find these people are not happy at all. They cannot sleep at all. They are having certain amount of disease, okay, very painful disease, but they will try to hide, they will go for a treatment, blah blah blah, okay, but they cannot sleep. But we will feel they are having money in the bank in the form of a paper. It is of no use. How much money is required? Now see, now I have changed my lifestyle. Previously it was different, now it is different, okay, and I'm more happy now, having less money, no house, okay, but still I'm very happy. So the middle class people, first we'll address the middle class people, and then poor people, and then we'll see what is happening with the rich people. So you can see that discrimination, disparity is there. I totally agree. Okay. But we have to find out the fundamental reason. Why you have not born at Ambani's place? There is some prarabdha, right? Why I born in a middle class family, but I'm still okay. Those who are taking birth on the road, what will happen to them? Or those who are abandoned by their parents in the hospital only, okay, what should they do? इसलिए तो अनाथ आश्रम बन गए. अभी उनका क्या दोष है? अभी टॉप लेवल, बिकॉज वी डोंट नो द एब्सोल्यूट रीजनिंग एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी ब्लेम द वर्ल्ड. लेकिन उनका भी प्रारब्ध होता है, क्योंकि उन्होंने पहले जन्म में बहुत सारे लोगों को, माँ बाप को मारा होगा. दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली. अभी एक कल मैंने कुछ तो न्यूज पढ़ा था कि किसी लड़की ने पेपर लीक के बारे में कुछ तो फॉल्स न्यूज स्प्रेड की, और कोर्ट ने, हाई कोर्ट ने वो रिजेक्ट कर दिया, ऐसा कुछ तो किया. अभी शी डिड द समथिंग रॉन्ग, and then when she will get that reaction sometime, okay, she may not get a job, she I don't know what will happen, but something definitely, that reaction will one fine day it will hit her. And everybody is doing that, and that's why nowadays, if you see that as time goes on, if you see 5 years back or 10 years back, that time people were more happy. Nowadays all luxurious facilities are there, but people are not happy. See, everybody wants money without efforts. IT इंडस्ट्री में तो 90% लोग कुछ काम ही नहीं करते. अभी फॉर एग्जांपल एक जेट इंजन है, ओके, टर्बो इंजन है जो फ्लाइट में लगता है, फाइटर प्लेन में लगता है. तेजस में जो इंजन, एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं, ओके. हाउ मेनी मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर, स्ट्रक्चरल इंजीनियर, डिजाइन इंजीनियर्स, IITians we have in India? Thousands, right? But still we cannot design the engine. Why? There are two reasons. One part you can blame the government. Government has not started. But how many mechanical engineers have invented or did the research on such a simple engine? Nobody has done. In fact, they are changing their profession and going into the software. Arey, idhar koi job hi nahi mil. See, you have to find out your own path. People are saying ki Bill Gates should come to my house and then he should give the offer letter. No, it won't happen. How many go to engineering colleges? I am teaching in engineering colleges for 25 years, more than 25 years. And the situation is so bad, worst.
I thought Bill Gates,
I don't call them as engineers. People may feel bad. Yeah.
I thought Bill Gates is busy trying to eliminate, what you call the population. I didn't know.
Population is another problem. See, Minaji, population is another problem. Nobody is addressing that problem. I sent email to a couple of politicians, okay, and then I gave up on it because I'm a very small person, okay. So means as per my master, he said whatever is in your hand, okay, that is your karma, and whatever is not in your hand, it is your prarabdha. This is a rule. एवरीवन शुड अंडरस्टैंड. अभी लोग बोलेंगे अरे आप सोल्जर बन जाओ, अरे आप रिपोर्टर बन. यू कैन नॉट बिकम एवरीवन. लोग ज्ञान देंगे, ज्ञान देने के लिए बहुत आते हैं यूट्यूब पे, एकदम बड़ा बड़ा ज्ञान देंगे. द बेसिक नॉलेज नहीं है उनको. अभी AI पे बात करने वाले बहुत सारे लोग हैं, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. हाउ मेनी पीपल नोज कोर आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस? लेस देन 1%. लेकिन ये क्या है अभी? हाउ मेनी फॉल्स न्यूज आर देयर ऑन द सोशल मीडिया? 99% न्यूज आर फॉल्स न्यूज. और लोगों को भगवान ने आपको विवेक दिया है. See, why I'm telling you all this? Because end of the day, they are connected to your prarabdha, and according to your prarabdha, you will get your fruits in the next event. Maybe that event may happen immediately, or after a couple of days, or after a couple of months, and then you will held responsible for somebody else. आप अगर आप बोल रहे हैं गवर्नमेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, तो आप अमेरिका में जन्म क्यों नहीं लिया? आपने यूरोप में क्यों नहीं जन्म लिया, उधर सब तो सब अच्छा है ना, एवरीथिंग इज लैविश, but people are not happy there as well.
Yeah.
See, maybe physical world you may get a money and all this, but nowadays the success is counted on the how much money you have. Success is not counted on how much peace you have. People will consider as an idiot. Means a lot of people consider me as an idiot. कि आप पागल आदमी है, कि सब छोड़ के ये कुछ तो कर रहा है, भगवान का नाम ले रहा है, पागल है. बट ठीक हूँ मैं, आई एम हैप्पी इन दैट. पागल में भी मैं हैप्पी हूँ. अभी when you prepared yourself for, see, abhi we'll come back to the actual means proper language. आपके लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं तो यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट, आपका प्रारब्ध है. सेकंड पॉइंट, यू टेक इट एज ए चैलेंज, यू टेक इट एज ए योर सम प्रारब्ध, उसके मैं एग्जांपल देता हूं, एंड यू फेस इट एंड प्रे द गॉड कि I don't know. Sometimes you don't know because it might have happened in your past life. Okay, some disease, anything. Even I told my story. Something happened inside my mouth. Okay, 5 years I bear that pain. But one fine day, 23, last year only, it disappeared. Because I pray to God, okay, I'll face it. I don't want to go to doctor. So I faced that problem, and one fine day, it got cured. So, but people, if I'll explain to someone, he will expect in 5 days or 2 days or one day. No, it won't happen. बिकॉज हर एक का प्रारब्ध अलग है, हर एक का टेम्परामेंट अलग है, और आप कितने इंटेंसिटी से करते हो उसके ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है. बट पीपल वांट डॉक्टर्स ट्रीटमेंट. Okay, so people are ready to go for pills for their sugar, blood pressure, and always they'll say we are busy. तो भाई ऐसे ही रहो. There is no solution for such type of people, or maximum people are, majority of the people are like this only. They want immediate solution.
Yeah.
So आप अभी देखो, राम को 14 साल का वनवास हुआ, तो ही इज अ गॉड, मीन्स ही इज और यू कैन से ही इज अवतार ऑफ द गॉड. ओके, क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि प्रीवियस जन्म में उन्होंने अपनी माँ का सर उड़ा दिया था जो परशुराम जब थे. ओके, तो स्टिल ही हैज टू गो फॉर दैट punishment. He accepted it because he did not made himself as an exceptional case, because otherwise the world will get destroyed, right? So he applied himself and set the example. बाद में उनकी जो माँ थी, कृष्ण भगवान की माँ थी, उसको 14 साल जेल में रहना पड़ा, कंस के जेल में रहना पड़ा. तो उनके माताजी ने पूछा, जब 14 साल उम्र होने के बाद जब उन्होंने कंस को मार दिया, और मैं स्टोरी मीन्स प्रारब्ध कैसे पीछा करता है आपका, जन्म जन्म में पीछा करता. तो उसके माँ ने कृष्णा को पूछा, तू तो बचपन में ही तूने इतने सारे राक्षसों का संहार किया, तो 14 साल मुझे छुड़ाने के लिए क्यों लगाए तूने? सो दिस इज अ लेजिटिमेट क्वेश्चन, है कि नहीं? है कि नहीं? 14 साल क्यों लगाए भाई? तो मुझे 2-3 साल में भी रिलीज कर सकता था, मुझे 14 साल जेल में रहना पड़ा. क्योंकि उसने बोला कि तूने अगले जन्म में, पिछले जन्म में, ओके, 14 साल एक माँ को दुख दिया था, उसका बेटा छीना था. तो बोलते कौन है? तो वो कौशल्या थी, कि जिसने अपने बेटे को 14 साल उसको कुछ देख नहीं पाई थी, कैकेयी ने भेजा था. तो वो कैकेयी हो, तुम हो. कैकेयी का बहुत प्यार था, वो दैट वाज अ प्लस पॉइंट ऑफ कैकेयी. शी यूज्ड टू लव राम लाइक नो मोर देन कौशल्या, मोर देन कौशल्या, and that's why she became a mother of a god. But she has to go through that punishment. She is also not exceptional. Means God did not make her own mother exceptional case. Then what about you people, ordinary people? But for ordinary people, there is a क्या बोलते हैं, there is a forgiveness for the God if you surrender to the God. If you surrender to the God, if you remain in the loop of blaming, you will suffer. तो ये उसके पास कितना पैसा है, मेरे पास कितना पैसा, तो छोड़ दो, पैसे से कुछ ज्यादा होने वाला. सी, इट इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर योर सर्वाइवल, आई डू एग्री, बट दैट यू अर्न, you putting best efforts of your life. Okay, and if you put a best efforts, definitely you'll get money. And I myself is a proof of that. I got a lot of money, I got good amount of salary, I got good position. Yeah, I'm not a rich as like a Ambani, but I lived in a good flat, good car, everything I enjoyed. Okay, travel across the world. Okay, I worked in UK because of my education. So see, जो ये चिल्ला रहे हैं ना लोग, okay, that is all exaggerated. I will say only 1 or 2% might be, people might be genuine. Rest are all all fake people.
There's a comment from Sunita. She says,
Yeah.
"Sir, I feel these politicians don't want to get too rich or educated, want the people to be dependent on them for the freebies and divide people in the name of caste, creed, religion, etc."
राइट, हर पॉइंट इज राइट। अभी एक एक
Yeah.
पॉइंट अभी बीच में आया था मैडम, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, ओके, कि ये क्या कांग्रेस ने 1 लाख रुपए देने का कुछ तो किया था, वो उनका एजेंडा है। बाद में लोग इलेक्शन के बाद जाके लाइन में खड़ा, जैसे मैंने कुछ न्यूज देखा था, एक आदमी ने मुझे फॉरवर्ड किया था, ओके, कि मैंने, महाराज जी आप देख लो ये क्या हो रहा है। तो बोला कितना बैड सिचुएशन है कि लोग अभी 1 लाख लाइन में खड़े होके, बोला उनका प्रारब्ध ही हुए ये, अभी उनका गुनाह क्या है बताइए मीना जी। लोग तो, किसी भी आदमी ने टेलीविजन पे ये बताया नहीं कि उनका कुछ गलत चीज उन्होंने किया है। उन्होंने गलत चीज ये किया है कि पैसे के खातिर खुद को बेच दिया। हैड एनीबडी रेज दिस इशू कि व्हाई डिड यू सेल योरसेल्फ फॉर गेटिंग 1 लाख फ्री? मींस पीपल वांट फ्री, and that's why they are ready to kill themselves, their country, their society, their everybody. They are trying to destroy the whole system, and then they have to repay for that. एंड देन हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे, अरे रे बहुत गरीब है। अरे भाई तुम गरीब क्यों हो? अभी मैंने एक एग्जांपल देता हूं, मैं महेश्वर में जिधर रहता था, ज्वालेश्वर मंदिर, एक आदमी आता था उधर, तो वो साड़ी का बिजनेस करता था, लेकिन कोविड की वजह से वो चल नहीं रहा था, तो वो आके आश्रम में थोड़ा सेवा कर। तो एक बार उसने, उसकी 2 बेटियां थी, ओके, मैं आपको मोबाइल पे नाम नहीं बता सकता, ओके, तो उसने मुझे 20,000 रुपए मांगे, एंड मुझे क्या बोला कि मैं आपको 1-2 महीने में वापस कर दूंगा। अभी 2 साल हो गए, उसने वापस नहीं किए। अभी वो गरीब आदमी है, अभी उसको कैसे, अभी क्या करेगा वो? मुझे उसने, ही चीटेड विथ मी। उसने मुझे बोल दिया था ना कि महाराज जी मेरे पास पैसे नहीं, मैं नहीं दे सकता, मुझे, मेरे लिए 20,000 कुछ नहीं। यू नो मीना जी, करेक्ट व्हाट आई डू, करेक्ट। तो मैंने उसको माफ कर दिया। लेकिन जब आप चीटिंग करते हो ना, तो यू हैव टू रीपे फॉर इट। अभी लोगों का क्या लगेगा, गरीब आदमी है, 2 बेटियां है, बेचारे का देखो क्या हो गया, तो ही हैज टू रीपे, नो मैडम। तो गरीब गरीब क्यों है? यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द फंडामेंटल रीजन बिहाइंड इट। कुछ भी होता है, यू आर पुअर, यू आर हैविंग सम डिजीज, यू आर फेसिंग सम प्रॉब्लम, देयर इज अ समथिंग यू डिड रॉन्ग इन योर previous birth or previous whatever time you lived in this birth. That is, I am 100% sure.
Vidya
So
is asking,
stop blaming the world.
yeah, Vidya is asking, how does one improve one's concentration and intellectual power?
ओके, सो कंसंट्रेशन, मैंने पहले ही बोला था कि गणेश जी है वो, मैं मेरी नहीं बात कर रहा हूँ नहीं, जोक जोक कर रहा हूँ मैं। तो जो गणेश भगवान है, उनका जो गणेश स्तोत्र है, वो अपने बच्चों को बचपन से सिखाओ, क्योंकि गणपति बुद्धि की देवता है। अभी ये तो ओपन सीक्रेट है, मालूम। अभी मैं आपको एक सबसे बेस्ट मीन्स, गीता में 9वां अध्याय, ओके, राज विद्या राजगुह्य योग, 9वां अध्याय, 9th चैप्टर, और श्लोक 21 और 22 है, ऐसा मुझे एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं है, लेकिन वो श्लोक ऐसा है कि अनन्या से चिंतयन्तो माम, जो मुझे मेरा चिंतन करता है, अनन्य मीन्स कंटिन्यूअसली, अनन्या से चिंतयन्तो माम ये जना पर्युपासते तेषाम नित्य अभियुक्तानाम योगक्षेमम वहाम्यम। ये कृष्णा ने अर्जुन को बोला। अभी इसका मतलब ये है, अनन्या से चिंतयन्तो माम, माम मीन्स मैं, जो मेरा अनन्य कंटिन्यूअसली जो चिंतन करता है, जैसे उपासना, पर्य उपासक है, मुझे वैसी उपासना करता है, ओके, तेषाम नित्यम अभियुक्तानाम योगक्षेमम वहाम्यम। योगक्षेमम वहाम्यम मीन्स, अब आपके गवर्नमेंट के बहुत बहुत सारे लोगोस पे आपको योगक्षेमम वहाम्यम, इसका मतलब है कि उसका जो जो भी कुछ है जिंदगी उसकी मैं चलाऊंगा, ओके, अगर वो मेरा चिंतन करते तो। दिस इज अ रीजन, और दिस इज अ, यू कैन से द आंसर टू द पीपल हु कंसिडर मी द फूल, और जो भी कुछ, जो जो लोग साधु संत जो है, जो भगवान के चिंतन में रहते हैं, उनका योगक्षेमम लॉर्ड और डिवाइन एनर्जी चलाते हैं। If you go to that level, your most of the problems will get solved, and it will help you to focus, it will help you to increase your mental capability, physical capability, everything.
See, for example, Ganeshji, see,
uh,
this Lord Shiva's Maha Mrityunjay
mm,
mantra.
mm,
Let me just, tell you a little bit of this. See, I was,
mm,
going around trying different mantras when I
mm,
meditate. And
mm,
I've tried everything like Babaji's mantra, everything I tried. But ultimately, when I did Mrityunjay mantra, and I started meditating on that, I got full, what do you say, uh, a sort of a, good feeling. And I felt that, see, my meditation was giving me a lot of fruit, like I was feeling good. And that I felt, with the other mantras I was not getting, I was just experimenting. But this mantra, the amount of strength it gives me is amazing, Dr. Ganesh.
या अभी महामृत्युंजय मंत्र नॉर्मली जो यूज करते हैं उसका ये अभी अ, मैं ऐसे मंत्रों पे रिलाई नहीं करता हूँ। इट्स अ
Mm,
वेरी पावरफुल मंत्र। ओके,
mm,
वो मृत्यु को आपकी जब अगर लाइफ में कुछ कैटास्ट्रोफिक इवेंट होने वाला है, ओके,
mm,
तो उस टाइम में वो करते हैं कोई हॉस्पिटल में। लेकिन दैट
mm,
शुड बी डन इन ए वेरी स्पेशल केस। अगर अगर
mm,
कोई आदमी नेचुरल डेथ होती है तो उसको जाने देना चाहिए, उसको पकड़ के नहीं। देखो मीना जी, ये मृत्यु लोक है, ये एक टाइप की जेल है। आप बाहर से इधर आए हो, आपका जन्म हुआ है, and you have to go through that punishment phase for 60, 70, whatever, 80, 70, 80 years, average 60 to 70 years, we will consider. And you have to live that short life in a very elegant way with a final objective to get release from this jail. ओके, अभी हमारे इधर कैसे होता है कि जब जेल में कोई आता है, ओके, तो बाकी के कैदी रहते हैं ना, बहुत खुश हो जाते हैं। इसलिए हम लोग जब कोई बच्चा जन्म लेता है ना, तो हम बैंड बहुत बजाते हैं, चिल्लाते रहते हैं, अरे आए, वी सेलिब्रेट। लेकिन वो बेचारा दुख की बात है कि वो पृथ्वी पे आ गए, जेल में आ गए। और हम लोगों को दुख कब होता है? अभी जेल से जब रिहा हो जाते हैं, दैट टाइम यू शुड बी हैप्पी, राइट, बिकॉज यू आर गेटिंग फ्रीडम। तो लोग वो जब मृत्यु हो जाती है, लेकिन कई रिलीजन में रहता है दे सेलिब्रेट व्हेन एवर पर्सन डाई। लेकिन 90% केसेस में तो ऐसा ही होता है कि लोग रोते रहते हैं। मैं बोला, व्हाई आर यू क्राइंग मैन, दैट मैन इज रिलीज फ्रॉम दिस जेल। लेकिन हम लोग हर चीज उल्टा करते हैं, और उस उल्टा करने को हम लोग नेचुरल लाइफ बोलते हैं। सो दैट इज रॉन्ग, एंड इसलिए साधु संत हम लोगों के ऊपर हंसते। मीना जी बोलेंगे, क्या क्या आदमी ये बता रहा है यार। लेकिन
no,
मैं
no.
सच बता रहा हूँ, मैं
No,
सच
no.
बता रहा
Hmm. Nothing like that. See, I always feel that whatever gives you some peace,
हूँ।
that is the best thing that you can do. Because ultimately, when you follow Lord Shiva, and
हम्म,
again, we say all the mantras that you've been telling
हम्म,
us, but when
हम्म,
you follow Lord Shiva,
हम्म,
you transform yourself. I've seen a big transformation in the sense that, see, I don't lose my temper. I'm very calm and cool. I'm
हम्म,
kind to people, more kind to people.
हम्म, हम्म,
Before I was perhaps not as much as I am now. So I'm
हम्म।
doing a lot of things which are very positive, and this is only because of the influence of Lord Shiva. He has completely, changed the personality of whatever I was before, and I am.
It is true, because even I do a lot of things, but normally I don't explain that. But yeah, मैंने अभी recently I tried a couple of things, और मैं लोगों को बता सकता हूँ कि what you can do, just whenever you get a free time, especially in the night, because there is a lot of peace or disturbances are less, nobody's coming to your home. 5 second, start with a 5 second, sit in any position whatever you like and whatever you comfortable, in which you can sit for a couple of minutes. Okay, don't change the position, and find out a good place in your house, and for 5 seconds you just become zero. Okay, you just become zero, or if it is not possible for you, then you, whatever you like, your guru, your god, or whatever you like, you just focus on that. Okay, do it for 5 seconds and just consider ki I'm nobody. Okay, I don't belong here. Okay, I don't have any desire. So this is a your aspiration, उसको बोलते हैं धारणा। जो पतंजलि योग सूत्र में बोला ना कि कंसंट्रेशन कैसे बढ़ाए, जो अभी एक क्वेश्चन आया था ना, थोड़ी देर पहले एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि कंसंट्रेशन कैसे बढ़ाए। तो 5 सेकेंड यू डू इट, ओके, एंड देन यू गो ऑन इंक्रीजिंग फॉर 10 सेकेंड, 15 सेकेंड, slowly, do it slowly, don't rush for this, okay, and sit in a position whatever you like it. Maybe Padmasana is the best one. Okay. uh, Normally I always prefer to stay sit in a Padmasana and keep increasing this. One fine day you will get a miraculous effect. I don't want to explain that. Okay. Those who are interested, really interested in this, and you live a regular life, your most of the problems will start solving automatically. Automatically will get, means slowly you'll get that effect. But you have to do this at least for 6 months to 1 year, and it depends on your prarabdha as well. Whatever bad things happens, you accept it as a
And for
key
how
and your
long?
prarabdha.
How
Huh?
long do you do that?
Now I do it for hours.
Yeah.
So for me it is like means uh, ये बताना नहीं चाहिए, but I do it in hours. Means वो कितने hours जाते हैं समझ में भी नहीं आता. And you will get a such a peace, wonderful, means unbiased peace. अभी लोगों का हैप्पीनेस कैसे है कि दूसरे के ऊपर डिपेंड है. इसने ये नहीं किया मैं दुखी हूँ, उसने ये, बेटे ने ये नहीं किया, हस्बैंड ने ये नहीं किया, गवर्नमेंट ने ये, इसने ये नहीं किया, ऑफिस में बॉस ने ऐसा नहीं किया, इसलिए मैं दुखी हूँ. So these are the problem. See, and these problems are faced by everyone. It's not only you are facing the problem. For everyone. But you try to understand कि you will get a good people if you do something good in your life. And don't put your best efforts. Okay. अभी मुझे एक 2 दिन पहले की बात है. अभी एक दिल्ली से एक फोन आया था मुझे. Okay. And the company is working in healthcare and they want some you can say someone who can give the guidance to the team. Okay. So they give me the offer like head of engineering for artificial intelligence. So they want to make a laparoscopic and endoscopic surgery with a robot and AI interface, and they are ready to give me the salary which you cannot imagine. I mean, how these things are happening. See, now I see my avatar. Okay. So I talk to them. They're like, we don't care. We want just your expertise.
Advice.
Actually, एक बंदा था US में था, सुरेश नाम था उसका. तो he came in contact with me almost when I started my company in 2018-19 time frame. Because of COVID, then I closed it. That already explained in my previous. So, but this network, what are good things you do? Now see, these things are happening. When I started my parikrama, I left my job. Okay, that time I was getting 2012. I was getting 60 lakhs rupees of salary, 5 lakhs per month. I left that job. I finished my half of the parikrama. लोगों ने मुझे पागल करार दिया कि ये पागल हो गया है. ऐसी चीजें बुढ़ापे में कर दे. When you become old, you cannot sit in Padmasana. You cannot walk 3,500 kilometers, right? So when I finished my half of the parikrama, the moment I crossed Shulpani, I got an offer from England. अभी ये सब मालूम है, मैं बता रहा हूँ लोगों को, हर बार बता रहा हूँ, मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है बताने में, लेकिन आई एम गिविंग द रीजन कि ट्राई टू do good things in your life and try to surrender to God. Whatever bad things are happening, take it as a prashchitta. Okay, कि I will accept it. God will definitely will forgive you. आपको थोड़ा तो भुगतना है. अब ऐसा नहीं बोलोगे कि मैंने प्रायश्चित. सिर्फ भगवान ने, राम ने जब रावण को मारा तो 1 year he did the तपस्या फॉर रावण एट नर्मदा बैंक. बाली को जब मारा तो कृष्ण गॉट किल्ड बाय बाली, जो एक शिकारी के इसमें आया था नेक्स्ट बर्थ में. तो उसके लिए एक्सेप्शनल केस नहीं है, तो आपके लिए कैसे हो सकती है? So stop blaming the world. Yeah, there are issues, there are certain things should happen, but you are also, क्योंकि आपका खुद का प्रारब्ध होता है, समाज का फैमिली का प्रारब्ध होता है, आपके समाज का प्रारब्ध होता है, और आपका देश का प्रारब्ध होता है. आपके देश में भी प्रॉब्लम. अभी यूक्रेन के जो पब्लिक है, जो वॉर हो रहा है, या किधर जो 2 wars आर गोइंग ऑन, इजराइल एंड गाजा, सेकंड वन इज यूक्रेन एंड रशिया. तो उन लोगों का क्या हालत हो गया अभी, to whom they will held the responsible, but it is a collective prarabdha of that country कि these people are suffering. At least we are in good shape because of Modi ji, but there are certain people who wants to destroy the country. अभी सब चालू है वो. लेकिन see, if you pray, okay, this country is protected every time. अभी आप देखिए जो 400 पार का जो नारा लगाया था, मेरा तो था कि ये 400 होने वाला नहीं है, कुछ तो समथिंग इज गोइंग टू हैपन, बिकॉज इट हैज टू. एंड गॉड, और आप शिव जी बोलो, कोई भी बोलो, गॉड हैज बैलेंस्ड इट कि उनका वो वर्ल्ड का एजेंडा ही था कि ईवीएम मशीन में प्रॉब्लम निकाले, लेकिन सब मुंह पे गिर गए। वो अच्छा हुआ कि बीजेपी को ज्यादा सीट्स नहीं है, तो अभी एक टॉपिक तो क्लोज हो गया, तो उनका जो एजेंडा था वो फेल हो गया। सो दिस bad thing happened means overall people means those who are nationalist, थोड़ा सा उनको दुख हुआ कि ये सब ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था, बहुत खराब हो गया या ऐसा। लेकिन गॉड हैज बैलेंस्ड इट। वो आपके हाथ में नहीं है। मीन्स आपके पास बहुत पैसा है, ये यही एग्जांपल देखो कि आपके पास बहुत पैसा है, थाउजेंड्स ऑफ क्रोर्स एंड वॉट एवर यू, गॉड हैज क्रिएटेड अ बैलेंस। अभी मोस्ट 90% प्रॉब्लम्स आर सॉल्व। अदरवाइज आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग, बिकॉज अभी ये 23 जून से 23 जून से ये जो दिस 15 days आर देयर नो, सो इट इज नॉट एक्चुअली 15 days, यू कैन से टाइम स्पैन जो हमारा रहता है ना, पूर्णिमा और अमावस्या 15 days, ये 13 days है, और ये बहुत सालों के बाद आया है, मीन्स 30-40 साल के बाद है। एंड इट इज अ वेरी बैड पैच। ये जून का जो पैच है ना 23rd टू, ये 13 days का पैच है। मीन्स पूर्णिमा और अमावस्या में सिर्फ 13 days आ रहे हैं, और दिस टाइप ऑफ इवेंट हैपेंस once in a blue moon, and with lot of bad things happens. So up to 30th June there may be a lot of bad things are going to happen, natural calamity, instability in the country, so many things are going to happen. But since there are certain people who are sitting in Himalayas doing austerities, वो उनका एक कंट्रोल है। तो जो अभी बीजेपी को नहीं मिला ना, वो आपके हिसाब से कुछ भी लगा, मेरे हिसाब से एक ही है कि गॉड हैज बैलेंस्ड इट प्रॉपरली।
Yeah. So
Any
Shanta says
questions?
surrender to Brahman. That's blissful. Yes. So on this note, Ganeshi, we will end this session, and
Okay, sure.
we'll meet you again next week
Sure.
on
Yeah,
Thursday, same
yeah,
time.
sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jai Hind. Jai Shri
Jai
Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.